Man, growing up, as we all know, if you don't have any friends, it's stigmatized. You grew up to believe that, hey, you don't have any friends, so you must be a loser or you must have something wrong with you, especially in school. School's one big popularity contest. And it's weird growing up being a person who is really outgoing. I mean, I was in talent shows, in clubs. I was involved and around a lot of people all the time, but I barely had any friends. I had like a girlfriend and like one friend all throughout high school, essentially. And it just, it sucked as a kid. You think it's necessary, but I've gotten older and I'm like, yeah, having this big old giant group of friends and trying to show out to everybody because you have all these friends and people around you, none of that matters. Once you're out of high school, none of that matters. And for me, it was challenging because I grew up in a very unstable life. I didn't grow up going to the same elementary school, middle school, and high school all in the same district. So I never got the opportunity to actually like grow up with people. And it took me a long time to realize that. And I was like, wow, no wonder why I have like no friends and no best friends or people that I've known forever, because I've moved like all the time. Different school districts, different parts of the state, 3 hours away, an hour away. Like it sucked. And once I finally realized, oh yeah, I don't have friends because partly my life was unstable. Because a lot of friends that you have, you build from the beginning. Making friends as an adult is a joke, especially at work. Like everybody knows your friends or your coworkers are not your friends. And I have learned that very, very much so. You could party with them all the time. You could go out with them after work, have drinks, smoke, go to each other's houses, you name it. But the moment you're out of that place, nothing. Silence. Like you guys were the best of friends when you're at work, but you left. It's like you never existed. So I just don't honestly know how to form friendships, and quite honestly, they're not really fulfilling. I don't have a single person that I say is my friend or a good friend. And I think another part of that is that I have had a totally different mindset growing up. I had to grow up really fast. And I actually hung out with people way older than me all the time. I was 10, 11, 12, 13, hanging out with 16, 17, 19, 20, 40, 50. Like, I have always had to be around people older than me because I was exposed to life so early. And I was exposed to the reality of life really early. So it was easier to relate to people older than me because I was so ahead of people my age. And it is that way today still. I'm 28 and I feel like talking to people my age, it's mind numbing. There's nothing to talk about. And I'm not into the shit that everyone's into. I couldn't care less about football. I couldn't care less about the shitty music they listen to in the concerts they go to. And that's about as deep people are. Is sports and the music they listen to. It's lame. It's boring. And everything feels so forced, especially as an adult trying to make friends. I don't want to force friendships. Everything feels unnatural. And I've always kind of been an outcast. Like I said, it's weird. I've been an extrovert. I've been on TV, on stages, performing. I've been around thousands of people, giving speeches. I was in clubs with hundreds of different people who I was around all the time. What do I have to show for it for friends? Like nothing. And I thought being that outgoing person and being around all this and going in opportunities, and I thought that would bring those friendships, long-lasting friendships. Nothing. Just crickets, man. Just crickets. And once I came to the conclusion of like, yeah, I am not built to be around most people, and I'm probably not going to have a bunch of friends, man, I felt free. At this point, if I could just have like one solid dude friend, I'd be satisfied. I'd be happy. Now, how you find it? I don't know. I work so much, and my free time, I'd rather just sit at home. So I'm not complaining about not having friends by any means. It's a lot of work. Friendships are a lot of work. I'd rather just go to work and come home and chill with my cat and play some games. So the friendship game out here as a man is it's weird. If you're someone like me who grew up with no friend circle, you had no circle. I've had no circle. That's how you meet people. You build your circle when you're young, and you hang out with them all the time. You go out and you meet women, and you meet other people to do stuff with. No, non-existent for me. And I don't want to have friends to meet women, because holy criminy, are these women out here ghetto or what? My mother lied to me about women. Full stop. Lied to me. And I'm like, wow. And then my dad didn't even bother telling me about the true nature of women. Nope. And to this day, when I try to talk to him about my experiences with women and how I feel about them, he just like cuts me off. Like, he doesn't like these conversations. My dad has never liked real deep conversations with me. I've had to talk to my mom, which my mom is great for conversations, but she's going to lie to me about women. She doesn't know. She just doesn't know. And I actually tried explaining what I've learned, and she couldn't handle it. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun having that conversation with my mom. But no, women out here are ghetto, man. And social media, dating apps, and feminism have destroyed the soul and the minds of these women. Just these two things. I like to compare dating apps to drugs for women. And some people don't like this analogy, but I think it's perfect. They go on the dating app and get crazy amount of attention. Just crazy amount of likes. It doesn't matter if you're fat, skinny, tall, short, one arm, no arms. Shit, your head could be missing. As a woman, hop on the app, boom, immediately just blasted with all these dudes trying to simp for you. And this amount of attention, like I said, it's like drugs. If you give a crackhead all the crack in the world, here, man, here's all the crack, smoke it. Smoke it all. That dude's gonna smoke all the crack. He ain't going back to weed. There's no way he's going back to weed and getting. He's gonna look at that and be like, that ain't gonna do nothing for me. Weed? I have all the crack, so I'm gonna keep smoking all the crack. That's women with dating apps, dog. They're gonna get all the dick, all of it, easy, everywhere. Some of the top tier dick. Dudes who will fly them out. Dudes who got money, real jobs out here. You think after all these women are going to be on dating apps that they're going to turn around and get some Joe Schmo who works in fast food and is just scraping by in his Toyota Corolla 2002 Toyota Corolla? Hell no, because that's weed. Why is she going to mess with him right now? She got all the D on the app. She could go to Florida. She can go to Miami with some dude right now and he'll pay for her hotel room. No questions asked. So it just waters it down. Dating women. Women are just so watered down, man. Nobody was meant to have this much access to the entire world at one time. And then you add the government to it, who tells women you can be strong, independent, work as much as you want, get educated as much as you want, get that corporate girl boss job. You don't need a man. You can make all the money and more than a man. Statistically now, women out-earn men. They are more educated than men. So yeah, honestly, why do they need us? Other than for a little sex? Like, they've turned women into men. They could just use us for sex and just move on to their job making $100K a year. It's mental. We have flipped society on its head. And in my experience with women, man, with all this feminism too, it's taught women that men are subhuman, essentially. And I think women aren't capable of love. They aren't capable of actually attaching their soul to a man. They're not capable of adoring men and just being like, yes, I love you for being a man. You're strong. You want to provide. You love hard. And you don't get that. These women are loveless. They're just soulless. They've been ran through so much that part of them has been given away. And if they're not ran through, it doesn't matter. That part of them has been brainwashed out anyway to hate men. Like, we're so cooked. Most chicks out here think men can be women. Like, for me, that's the ultimate litmus test. And the first question I'm asking on a date is, can a man be a woman? And if she says yes, bye. Bye. I'm not living in your fantasy, your delusion, this lie that you've been told that you have to believe so other women like you. No, I'm cool. Like, it is so bad out here. These women don't live in reality, and they're incapable of loving and adoring a man and treating him. We will pour our heart and souls out. We love. Men love. We grew up with the idealistic idea of love, of what a woman was. The most generic stuff. Oh, she's so sensitive and sweet. I want to take care of her. I want her to have what she needs so we can raise a family together and be this dynamic duo who's out here just killing it. She's super soft and feminine and, rubs my back and makes me dinner. Can't wait to see me. Just brags about me all the time. Just thinks I'm the salt of the earth and we're just crying. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're lucky to find a woman who really just isn't masculine. Yeah. So, I'm owning my loneliness at this point. I'm owning being alone. And the door is open. The door is open always for a friend or a woman. But my standards right now are just so high through the roof. I've had so many bad relationships because I went into them with that idealistic idea of what a woman is, because nobody told me the real nature of a woman. Now I've learned from being with them and listening to other men's stories. I'm like, wow, man, we were lied to as men. So, own the loneliness, stack your paper, work, enjoy your free time, don't overwork yourself, and that's really all there is to do. It's just fucking work and be alone. What are my plans in life? I'm so blessed to have my mom and my dad around still. I am so blessed, and I love them, and I talk to them as much as I can and try to spend time with them as much as I can. But once they're gone, and if I'm not where I need to be and I want to be, I think I'm going to kill myself. Genuinely. I think I might commit suicide if both of my parents go and I'm still out here doing the same shit, going nowhere. I have a lot of medical debt that's going to be coming up. I'm trying to have hope. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving myself and my time and my peace. Nothing will ever top it. So, thank you, parents, for basically teaching me nothing. Nothing of importance when it comes to dating and relationships specifically. Yeah. So, enjoy the time you got. Enjoy your parents. Enjoy the people who actually love you. And just make some moves. Just make some moves. Sayonara.